Yeah, it looks good. It's nice to see those guys back in the swing of things here. Getting ready to make the next step in the playoffs. So we're going to need everyone going into this, and it's nice to see those guys back.
What do you think will be the biggest challenge for the team with some of these guys only getting a couple games, like Riley Nash or even guys like Foligno, just in terms of jumping straight into the playoffs from that standing start?
Challenges, maybe the speed. You take a few games off, and sometimes it takes you a little bit to adjust. But I think they should be fine.
Next up, we'll go to Mark Masters, TSN. Go ahead, Mark.
Hi, Jake. What stands out to you about Riley Nash?
Just in practice, he's been, he's always in position. He's got a good stick. He's the defensive side of the puck, which is nice. He's a smart player, and we're going to need that.
And what's the feel around the power play right now? It felt like this practice maybe would help to simulate game action. Just where do you feel the power play's at?
I feel that the guys they're working hard, and we're trying to get some stuff going, and today was a good day. It's important going into the playoffs to have your special teams clicking, so we wanted to touch on that before.
Yeah, obviously, Nick's a tremendous success in the league. Such a well-rounded player. I think he protects the puck extremely well. He's got great hands around the net and just so smart all over the ice, defensively, offensively, just always seems to be in good spots and makes the game easier for his line mates.
We were talking to Jason Spezza yesterday, and he said you asked him about the stick change, and he was reluctant to give you advice because he had so much success with the other stick. Was there a moment or a conversation that kind of was an epiphany for you with that change?
No, I wouldn't say it was just one moment. I've thought about it probably for a couple of years, just wanting to play around and whatnot. Things change a lot with the pandemic and just getting sticks and getting different things made. Just kind of something I've thought about from time to time and knew I'd want to experiment, probably mostly in the off season, but it just felt like I was around, I think we were in Edmonton, maybe the second time we were in Edmonton. I decided to try something different and just see how it felt, and it felt really good. So I decided to put in a game and just kept working on it from there and working on parts of my game. So
next up, we'll go to Terry Koshan, Toronto Sun. Go ahead, Terry.
Hey, John. Excuse me. What's the key for you guys in the next couple of games here, other than obviously getting out of it, everything with health intact? What do you want to see the group accomplish heading into the playoffs?
I think we just want to keep going the way we are. I think we still have positioning to play for, although the division's taken care of and whatnot, and that's thinking a little bit down the road. But they're still positioning to play for from throughout the standings and what we're trying to get to and getting deeper into the playoffs. So and the importance of that. So I think there's still some jostling there, and I think in general we just want to keep building our game. Obviously. We don't want bad habits to creep in. I think we just want to stay focused on how we've been continuing to just try to get better each and every day. And certainly playing games and competing gives you the best opportunity to translate those things. So, I'm sure coaching staff are figuring a lot of stuff out in terms of personnel and everything. So just continuing trying to fine tune things and get yourself ready to compete.
I think it feels good. I think everybody's feeling good. Feels like we're going in the right direction, especially with guys that have been out of lineup for a bit, dealing with injuries and stuff. So hopefully, can get in a bit of a rhythm, a couple games left, get some guys in, and, obviously two pretty important games for us coming up, regardless of where we are. We'd like to make a push and continue to climb higher and higher, in the league standings as well, and definitely push for that. So, I think it's all in all a pretty exciting week for us, and obviously closing down on the end of the season.
I know some of the guys have already said that clinching the division was just another step for you, step two, I suppose, after clinching a playoff spot. What did it mean to you to be part of that, to be such a big part of that first division crown this year, and the first in 20 plus years?
It feels great. I think, a testament to the work that we put in training during the year, and obviously a lot of work that's left to be done.
Next up, we'll go to Mark Masters, TSN. Go ahead, Mark.
Auston, considering how much you focus on your gear and especially your stick, I'm wondering what sort of appreciation you have for what John Tavares has done. I guess he was using Pierre's stick for a bit there and changing his curve for the first time since his minor hockey days.
I guess I don't know what to say to that. It's personal preference, I guess. Yeah, I don't know.
Would you expect that to be a challenging type thing to do mid-season, or?
I mean, I guess depending on, the curve that you're switching to, but he didn't make, I don't think it was too big of a switch, just kind of a little tweak, and it's obviously been working, and he's liked it. So I guess that's all that really matters.
Next up, we'll go to Mark Zelinski, Toronto Star. Go ahead, Mark.
Hi, Austin. When you see the depth you have now on your third and fourth lines, I'm wondering if, that type of thing, when they have a good shift on the ice, what it does for a top line player like yourself and for your line. Can they get you pumped up to get on the ice again?
Yeah, they can get us super pumped up to go out there, just gaining momentum on their shift. And, I think just controlling the play and setting up the next line for success. So like you said, we got a lot of depth throughout our whole lineup, but obviously that third and fourth line, we got a lot of speed and experience. And so hopefully it drives possession and helps us out.
We've got game time decisions for Foligno and Hall. That would be it. Both Nash and Hyman aren't yet available.
Next up, we'll go to Justin Cuthbert with Yahoo Sports. Go ahead, Justin.
Hey, Sheldon. You seem set on instituting a checking line or shutdown third line sort of from the jump this season. I know Nash won't be in the lineup, as you just mentioned, in short order here, but what we saw at practice today, what excites you about the combination of Kerfoot, Nash, and Mikheyev? And is it something is that sort of the combination you always envisioned when you're drawing up plans and drawing up plans that included what appears to be a potential shutdown third line?
Well, first off, I don't think anybody should read too much into what they saw on the ice here today, but because we got to play 2 more games here in the regular season, not all our players are yet available for us in games. So a lot can change between now and whenever it is the playoffs will begin. But, I think, because you could tell from the use of Hyman for a lot of this season, with Kerfoot and Mikheyev, that line is a priority for us. Obviously, Hyman also serves the top 6 very well when he's there too. So, we've got both options with that. And with Nash, I think he has a lot of really, really solid defensive utility for us and can play against really anybody in the other team's lineup. And you can trust he's going to make good decisions with the puck. He's going to be in good spots defensively, but obviously he hasn't played for a long time and hasn't played for us here yet. So there's a lot of things to sort through there. In regards to today, I really just wanted to make sure that he was able to get proper reps in practice. That's important as we're trying to, get both he and Hyman back ready to play games. Today was their first full practice, and it's our last full practice here of the week. So it was important to give them that opportunity.
Next up, we'll go to Joshua Cloak, The Athletic. Go ahead, Josh.
Sheldon, Riley Nash doesn't have a lot of time to kind of acclimatize to the new surroundings, new team. What have you seen from him in terms of his ability to do that and kind of fit in with this lineup?
Yeah, well, as you said, there hasn't been a whole lot of opportunity, but that's really ramped up, this week and a little bit of last week when he started to come around in non-contact jerseys. For he and Hyman, we wanted to have them around the team again, and he is going to come on. He being Riley is going to come on this road trip with us here to be around the team. But yeah, it's a strange season and short amount of time, between the trade deadline and the end of the season. And when you acquire an injured player, what the circumstances are going to be. But he's a veteran guy, a lot of experience, both in regular season and in playoff hockey. And confident guy, very intelligent, a good demeanor about him, and fits in well with his teammates. So a lot of good things there that make us not overly concerned about the lack of time to adjust to new surroundings and new teammates.